CzarThwomp here, and welcome to the first episode of my new Let's Play, The Simpsons Hit and Run, which is regarded as not only one of the best games in the Simpsons franchise, but also one of the best GTA slash racing style games created. So without further ado, let's get going. Yes, we're gonna restart. Yeah, we're gonna lose the vast amount of progress of just turning the game on.
Hey! I'm endorsing a new cola, kids. And this one isn't poisonous to anybody.
That we know of.
New and improved Buzz Cola is made from only the finest sugars and waters. Plus, it has a special ingredient, too hot for the FDA. It'll give you the get up and go you need to do all the pathetic stuff you have to do. Try new improved Buzz Cola.
Cola. Must get Buzz Cola.
Yeah, is this the same? Yeah, is this on the same grounds as the Krusty-Os? Basically, just Krusty. My Krusty-Os are 100% healthy. Just Krusty proceed, and to prove it, I'm gonna eat this Krusty-O, this metal Krusty-O right here, and then basically Krusty eating the regular Krusty-O. Ah! It's eating my insides. Krusty, that was a regular Krusty-O. It's poison!
Button or left analog stick to move around.
Yeah, we'll go over the tutorials. Basically, left analog stick to run around, or you can use the D-pad. I'm on the PS2, by the way. Basically, just left analog stick to run around, D-pad also. You can hold down the circle button to just run around, move a little faster. Press the X button to jump, 2 times in the air for a double jump. And you can also kick people. Yeah, first thing anyone does when they play this game, just kick the heck out of Marge. Oh, by the way, that bar that's increasing, that is the hit and run bar. You hit that enough times and...
Step off.
Yeah, basically you get the cops coming after you. And at this point, all you have to do is just wait for it to go down, basically. As the police do absolutely nothing to help Marge. Yeah, by the way, you can't kick Marge across town because basically you will eventually reach a point where she'll just warp back to her standing point. I actually managed to, in recent times, kick her almost all the way to the Quickie Mart. Just keep kicking her across town. Just kick her all the way down the street, up the ramp, through the crusty glass, and then basically down the street about halfway to the Quickie Mart. But then Marge just warped back. So anyways, basically, in terms of how this game is going to operate, basically, you have 7 levels in which all of them have a set number of objectives, basically. You have just story missions, a single bonus mission, street races, basically there are 3 of those, 7 collector cards that are scattered around the level, 3 outfits you can buy, 5 vehicles, 2 of which you can buy from, basically, from Old Gil, and another one you can buy from another character. Usually you'll require this other vehicle for a mission, and as well as a mesh vehicle for racing. So anyways, you also have 20 wasp cameras, similar to the one that Homer smashed in the intro cutscene. By the way, basically just Homer just absolutely just smacking that thing down like it's nothing. Mind you, that thing was massive. Just if I woke up to seeing that thing in my face, I would be freaking out, but not Homer. Homer, he just got right down to business and just smacked it down. And there are also 15 gags that you can find. Anyways, in terms of this playthrough, I'm going to be going for a 100%. However, I'm not going to be doing everything at once. Namely, I'm going to be saving the street races until the very end of the game. So without further ado, let's just get going. You'll need coins in order to buy things. Just love that coin sound effect. Anyways, each level in this game feels like a love letter to the show, because you'll find just so many things just scattered around. Anyways, if you see blue sparkles like that, that's a gag. Anyways, our first collector card. Come on, first collector card. Homer's homemade football. Yeah, basically just that girl reminding me of that, of basically Lucy the vegetarian, basically Homer just putting in all that cooking oil, and then basically just it barely lighting. So anyways, you probably saw these boxes. These boxes will contain coins, lots of coins. However, we're only going to kick them twice. Kicking them 3 times will result in basically the crates breaking. You don't want the crates to break, because if they break, they do not respawn. Instead, you want to kick them twice. That way you get the maximum yield of coins from them, but when you reload the level, they'll be back. Yeah, it's not like you're going to be missing out on too many coins if you only kick the crates twice instead of thrice. Basically, just think of it as a long-term investment of sorts. But anyways, wasp cameras. Basically, they have a projectile attack that if it hits you, you'll drop coins. This game does not have a health meter, so basically, you don't have to worry about, say, Homer dying. As if basically anyone in The Simpsons outside of Grimy is capable of really dying. But then again, he was Homer Simpson. Okay, so anyways, yeah, as the first level, this is a very simple, very straightforward stage. Basically, just, it's more or less designed to get you in touch with the controls. Anyways, Ned's bomb shelter. I don't know why, but that just makes me laugh just so much. Yeah, just Todd. Yay, the rapture! Or maybe it's Rod. I always get Rod and Todd mixed up. It's just they're so similar. So anyways, unlike GTA, where you're pretty much just stealing other people's cars, in Hit and Run, basically, while you can steal other people's cars, they are inferior to your own vehicles.
Let's roll.
Starting off, we have Homer's family sedan, which is arguably one of the worst cars in the game.
Oh, I forgot my mission.
So anyways, as you can see, each vehicle has its own set of stats. Speed, acceleration, toughness, and handling, basically. Speed, pretty straightforward. How fast the vehicle can go when basically it's going when it's basically reaches max acceleration. Acceleration, how fast it takes for a vehicle to get to max speed. Toughness, basically how much punishment a vehicle can take before it's destroyed. And handling, how well it can turn. Basically, as you can see, the family sedan, very good, relatively good turning. Decent toughness, but kind of middling acceleration and speed. Now, acceleration and speed are arguably two of your most important stats. Toughness, not so much. Toughness does have its place in certain missions, but it's not going to really be carrying you that much, basically. Toughness is just...
Eat my dust.
Toughness is only really handy when you know that you're going to be just hanging on to a lot of things. Okay, so anyways, welcome to Chief Wiggum's house, where we get the fountain of wisdom that is Ralph. How dare you interrupt our consultation with Ralph? Ralph is the key to knowledge in the Simpsons universe. You talk to Ralph, you will unravel the secrets to the universe. Come on, let us up, let us up.
Sweet, sweet.
The insanity pepper, grown by insane inmates of a South American prison. I can never really memorize that joke, but I'm sorry if I seem a little bit keyed up. It's just I'm really happy playing this game.
How's it hanging?
When the doctor said I didn't have worms anymore, that was the happiest day of my life.
What's up? My name is Homer.
I think you have backwards feet.
How's it hanging?
Mommy says scabs are nature's bandages.
What's up?
Chicken legs are scary.
My name is Homer.
I bit my tongue.
How's it hanging?
I think my tummy leaked.
What's up?
I ate a thumbtack.
Anyways, there's something unique about Chief Wiggum's house, basically. Yes, completely ruined my coin strat. This is what I get for trying to punish Ralph. Basically, kick Ralph a bunch of times.
Warm and snuggy.
And basically what'll happen is the police will make a beeline dash for you. But they can't reach you. Instead, they will keep ramming their vehicles into the side of Chief Wiggum's house to get to you, even though, and will just blow themselves up endlessly. This truly is, yeah, how much you want to bet that basically the Springfield police, they're not doing this to save Ralph. They just want to ram into Chief Wiggum's house for the sake of ramming into Chief Wiggum's house.
I think my tummy leaked.
Why, you little...
Yeah, you are 100% safe from the cops in Ralph's backyard, or in any backyard for that matter. Basically, what Hit and Run does is if the police get a hold of you, you have to pay a fine of 50 coins. So basically, this isn't so much a punishment in terms of the coin loss, but rather in terms of just any time loss that you experience during a mission. Gotta love that snazzy Hit and Run music. Okay, there we go. Anyways, I thought I was gonna leave behind a husk. When a car blows up, basically, it will leave behind its chassis, which moves insanely slow, and in order to restore it, you need to basically touch it to a wrench. Wrenches are essentially health for your car. So anyways, basically, in terms of how I'm gonna handle these levels, basically. The first episode of any level will be basically us exploring around, basically getting wasp cams, getting gags, getting cards and the like, doing the bonus mission. Then basically we'll move on to the actual missions themselves. Anyways, that is actually not the best use of that shortcut. Instead, let's head back to the Simpson house. And basically, if you just basically just go a little slow here, you'll actually be able to cut into this playground area, which not only has a wasp, that's where yeah, there it is. No, don't hiss, don't hiss, don't hiss. Yes, there we go. Anyways, coins have a very generous magnetic effect to them, so don't worry about basically just missing out on coins. Even when they're in an inconvenient location, it's pretty easy to get your hands on coins. But anyways, you want to collect as many coins as you can because, well, collectibles later on in the game, they are not cheap. They are not cheap whatsoever, basically. Even if you collect every coin box, every vending machine at a level, basically, you are, by the end of the game, you are not going to have enough coins at any given level to buy everything. So, okay.
Watch it, buddy.
So anyways, let's just get going. Quickie Mart has a lot of things in this level, as you can probably guess. Yeah, the Quickie Mart is kind of a hub area for basically levels involving just Evergreen Terrace. Yeah, if you press that button, you can basically move those boxes up, though you honestly don't need to do it.
Ooh, I'm soaring like a candy wrapper in an updraft.
The crab juice. Kind of odd that they would put crab juice on the roof of the Quickie Mart, considering that basically this was Lisa's big, just truly going into vegetarianism. Yeah, but just Homer. Just being offered Mountain Dew or crab juice, basically. Ew! I'll take a crab juice. And then just Homer just downing crab juice like it's going out of style. Krav Maga! Yeah, I can never remember the exact name of that food that Homer was being offered.
Bouncy, bouncy.
Okay. Yeah, but anyways, this game is a lot of fun to move around in. While the platforming controls can be a little on the finicky side, just all in all, just it feels very smooth. Just something about it just feels very natural. Okay, so yeah, thankfully wrenches are a very common sight, very nice to get. So basically, in some ways, this game is a lot merciful than a GTA game would be, in that you lose your car in a GTA game, too bad, so sad, you're going to have to basically go and find a new one. And often or not, it's not going to be as good.
Ooh, I'm soaring like a candy wrapper in an updraft.
Anyways, as much as you would think that there would be something on top of Lard Lad's donut, there isn't. Basically, you jump up here, and nope, just nothing. It's just Lard Lad staring at you menacingly. Okay, so anyways, see that dollars on the map? That represents an area where I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to risk it. I think we already kicked that thing twice. Anyways, that dollar sign represents basically an area you can buy outfits. In this level, we have Homer in his underwear. Homer in the muumuu that he wore when basically he gained all that weight to work from home. Basically following Dr. Nick's diet of, if you rub it against a piece of paper and the paper becomes transparent, that is your window to weight gain. And when basically in the drinking bird almost caused the town to go up into a nuclear meltdown. And Homer in his chosen one garb. Though, because this is a Simpsons hit and run playthrough, we have to select Homer casual. It's the natural order of hit and run. I've never seen a moment where anyone playing this game, they choose anything but Homer in his underwear.
Yeah, freezer burn on my beard.
Yeah, and then basically just Grandpa Abe regaling everyone about basically his experience with Frostilicus. Hey, better than waiting for the bathroom at Herman's. Okay, and we have another one in the Quickie Mart.
Silent alarm activated. Silent alarm.
Oh, you are so dead!
I need food that's flavorful yet supple to the touch.
This new squishy vindaloo will bring out the Indian in anyone.
What do you have that is high in both fat and alcohol content?
The additives in this microwave burrito will extend or shorten your life.
What do you have that will tantalize my very discerning palate?
I would be happy to suggest these new pretzel rods. They're made by an oil company.
My blood cholesterol is low. Give me a recharge.
I'm so glad you came. If I don't increase profits, I'll have to sell Sanjay to the Krusty Burger.
Yeah, anyways, that expired ham that Homer ate. Okay, so anyways, I'm sorry, basically, this is gonna be me, basically, just making Simpsons references. It's just, I love how much this game is a love letter to the show. This is how you do a video game adaptation of a TV show, where basically, you make it where it's its own thing, has pretty solid controls for the most part, pretty solid gameplay. But then you basically just make it, just have all the charm of the show. Just everything going for it. Okay, so anyways, when driving a car, I'm just going to explain the PS2 controls. Basically, if you do the square button, press the X button and hold it down to accelerate. Hold the square button down and you can basically do a power turn. A similar turn can be done by pressing the circle button, though not as much. Circle button, hold it down, you can basically do a reverse, and triangle gets you out of the car. You can also press down the L3 button to do the horn. Okay, so anyways, let's get on down. There's Ralph, who basically is one of the race distributors. Though we're not going to be doing anything with Ralph. Not yet. Not for a long while. Yeah, it's just that basically if you do a race during its level, it can actually be a bit of a challenge. Instead, we're just going to wait towards the end of the game when we get some really good cars. and then basically just go absolutely ham. Okay. Anyways, smashy smash. Okay, so anyways, the inside of the school really doesn't have much in terms of just content, just some gags.
Remain calm, students. All is well in the school. My authority as principal is total.
My pee came out.
Please, I'm busy installing asbestos right now. Go to Shelbyville and steal me some math books.
Oh, I hope do not press means press.
Shouldn't you be in class? Leave me alone. I'm calibrating the protractors.
Dingy goes.
Please, I'm busy installing asbestos right now.
Unfortunately, you can never kick Lisa. Seriously, Lisa is only in positions in the game where the kick is disabled. You cannot kick Lisa. Why did the developers do this? The one character that anyone would want to kick from The Simpsons, and they put her inside the school. Curse you, developers. Curse you, radical. Darn you.
My name is Homer.
If you don't like elephant meat, stay away from the sloppy joes.
How's it hanging?
You'd think with all the asbestos in this place, we'd have fewer fires.
What's up?
Today in school, we're finally gonna learn who won the Punic War. I hope it was the good guys.
My name is Homer.
Milhouse just tattooed my name on his stomach.
Homer, you need to go and give Milhouse an intervention.
How's it hanging?
Luckily for us nerds, Kearney's not in school because he's voting in the municipal election.
What's up?
Ralph asked a lunch lady to the dance.
My name is Homer.
The musical group, Up With Niceness, was gonna play at school today, but the lead singer was arrested for drugs.
How's it hanging?
I've got to brush up on my Wittgenstein before school.
What's up?
I can't wait to go to high school and leave social hierarchies behind me.
Okay, well anyways, let's get going. Okay, so anyways, let's go to the back of the school. Oh, by the way, that guy right there with the dice, Louis, basically.
I'm a lean, mean,
Just,
bee
you talk to
thingy.
him, and you can basically, at least I think that's Louis. Anyways, basically, just, if you talk to him, you can do a wager race, which, depending on your car, will give you a payout. You pay a fee, you get profit in return if you can basically complete the circuit. Just, this is the most reliable way to get money once you basically deplete all your crates and wasp supply. Yeah, thankfully in the first few levels, the wasps are relatively tame in terms of their movement. Though as the game progresses, basically, just the wasps do become more formidable. Okay, so anyways, let's get going.
Watch out, jerk!
It's not our fault. You have no proof.
Hopey face!
Now, come on.
What do you do better? Eat my dust. Take that.
Okay, yeah, I could have sworn there was a wasp right here in the baseball diamond.
Careful!
You mean I gotta get more?
There you are, Willie.
Walk. That wasn't part of the deal. My name is Homer.
I got a bad case of haggis breath, so stand back, laddie.
How's it hanging?
In Scotland, I had a PhD in rioting.
What's up?
Oh, my delicate hands are chapped from cleaning the puke all day.
My name is Homer.
Oh, it's a great day for beating up an English tough.
How's it hanging?
There's nary a man alive who can outrun a grease Scotsman.
What's up?
Run along, wee ones. I got no time for your nonsense.
My name is Homer.
I've got to get home. The Glasgow Derby kicks off in 3 minutes.
How's it hanging?
Ah, the kilt's just for day-to-day wear. In battle, we donned a full ball gown, covered in sequins.
The goal was to blind them with luxury. Though I'm kind of upset, though I'm kind of disappointed that out of all the voice clips that they could have chosen for Willie, they didn't choose one of my favorites, basically. Just, I warned ya! I warned ya! That joke was forged by Lucifer himself!
What's up? My father just lost an arm in a sucker riot.
I warned ya! Didn't I warn ya? That color chalk was forged by Lucifer himself. Yeah, just the fact that Willie has just strong opinions on colored chalk. Seriously, just Golden Age Simpsons just had so many good jokes to it. Come on, jump.
Bouncy, bouncy.
Okay, so anyways. Yeah, let's just get this. Yeah, thankfully, just things in the first level, they're not going to cost all that much money. You can pretty much buy everything immediately just after just going through all the crates and the like. Okay, so anyways. Yeah, we already got that one down there. Yeah, just beware, just these vents will push you around. But we do need to come up here for a wasp. Okay, so anyways, telephone booths. They are very handy. They're gonna be your best friend. You know why? Because you can use them to summon your car. Very nice. As well as just swap out your main car. Sorry, Willie. Looks like Homer just made an enemy for life. Okay. Aha, knew there was something over here. Yeah, by the way, if you manage to hit a wasp with your car, you basically will destroy it instantly. Very nice. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. I could have sworn there was a wasp near here, near the grocery store. Okay. Yeah, if you want to get 100% in this game, you are going to need to buy all the outfits and all the cars. Even though, just a good chunk of the outfits, the grand majority of them, they're purely optional. And as for the cars, just a lot of the cars that you buy from the levels themselves, basically, just from Old Gil, they are relatively just, a good chunk of them are lackluster, really. And they'll be replaced by something that you'll obtain just soon after. Or even by the level car that you have in general. Okay, nice. Let's just go up here.
Ooh, I'm sorry,
Oh, right,
like
right,
a
that's
candy
another
wrapper
level.
in an updraft.
Your only reason to go there is just to grab that wasp cam, and then the whole area code change.
Speed thingy.
It's
Where
4
am I
additional
gonna go?
numbers, something a monkey can do. Are you smarter than a monkey? Okay, yeah, I'm kind of having a bit of a brain fart right now. Yeah, no. But anyways, this is a good shortcut.
Woohoo! All right. That hurt.
Okay, yeah, just remember that for later on.
Vibration's tickling my feet.
Because we are going to be using that. We're going to be using that one plenty of times. Come on. Why can't we kick you? There. What, was that a proximity thing to our car? Anyways, different characters, different types of races. There are 3 types of races, basically. Millhouse will be in charge of time trial races, which basically just you go around a track and try to beat the time. Nelson basically is the circuit race, which basically you're racing several other people and you're just going down a multi-lap track. And then Ralph runs and then Ralph runs the checkpoint race, which basically is just one long track, and just you're reaching the end. Your goal is to win, of course. Anyways, see that rocket car there? That is the first instance of a secret vehicle. Each level is going to have a secret vehicle, though unfortunately, not all secret. Despite being secret vehicles, they're not all good. the rocket car, as you can probably guess. Very fast. But it doesn't handle that well, and it's extremely fragile. Yeah, with this one, you want to basically just keep it slow with the tapping. Keep it slow with the tapping, and the movement, and the rhythm of the fingers. I don't even... Yeah, going Professor Frink right there. Ugh. I just need to watch myself. I'm starting to become just a show parrot. Yeah, these vehicles are fun to use, they're fun to find, but they're really not worth just going out of your way to get. Though the rocket car is kind of cool. Okay, so anyways, go over here. And we'll be finding another card pretty soon. Go back here.
That was too easy.
Spine Melter 2000.
Let's do this thing.
Okay. Yeah, we're doing pretty well with money. Okay, so anyways, go in here and you'll find basically something that I'm getting ahead of myself with. Yeah, anyways, into the Stonecutter's hidden tunnel. Oh, how did we miss? How did we miss those wasps? We went right through them. We went right through them. Yep, and that's the first instance of basically a wasp hitting you and causing you to lose coins. Okay. Your best bet to taking out wasps is basically just a single jump and then just doing a jump kick. If you do a double jump and then an attack, it will do a ground pound, which basically is only handy for smashing crates and vending machines. Anyways, jump up here. Okay. And jump.
I can sell this on the internet.
Attach the Stone of Shame. Okay.
Must never.
Next one.
Run again. I'm a lean, mean speed thingy. Please don't sue.
Don't worry, there are no safety precautions in this plane, Homer.
Mistakes were made.
Okay, anyways, before we move on, see that wood paneling right there? Well, jump up here, do a ground pound, and you can access an area that we won't have access to for until later on. Basically, just the backyard of Burns' mansion, which is full of coins, his human chess set. Basically, kick each one down for money. Yeah, the only instance of getting money from kicking people in this game. You know, now that I think about it, one thing that's kind of weird is how the game never really just truly takes advantage of the kicking mechanic. Sure, it has basically its uses in the field, just outside of missions, but for the most part, you don't use it in missions. Okay. There we go.
Wow, I need a disco nap.
Smithers, who is that strange man in his undergarments running through my backyard? Ah, that's Homer Simpson. He works in Section 3G. Yeah, but this is a pretty nice little thing. Basically, just experiment around. You get to go to an area that is normally off limits. Get some extra coins out of it.
Ouch, my bikini zone's chafing.
Yeah, but basically, in terms of the level layout,
Chest pain.
all the levels in this game, with the exception of one, is based around a lap structure, where basically if you keep on going, you'll just find yourself going in circles, which is pretty nice to know. So, anyways, this is arguably one of the scariest jumps of this area. Basically, high risk, high reward. You take that jump wrong, you're gonna be losing time. Okay, so anyways, vending machine time. It was like that when we got here.
What's this do?
Okay, so anyways, if you jump while running, it does not do anything for your distance. If basically just jumping forward, standing still versus running is not going to change anything. Whee! No! Curse you, fan! I can only imagine just Burns watching this part of the factory on his security cameras and basically just being intrigued. Sir, should I call security? No. See how this plays out, Smithers.
Whoa.
See how this plays out. He fell down!
Bouncy, bouncy.
Yeah, just Burns laughs about Homer falling down for 10 hours straight.
I'm soaring like a
Just
king
like when
right
Burns
over the
ran over that
ground.
one guy with that bumper car and just laughing non-stop.
Me wanty.
Okay, how many wasp cams do we have at Curiosity? Okay, 15. Okay, so anyways. Yeah, basically finding the wasp cams, they're my least favorite part of basically these levels, just because the wasp cams can be kind of weird in terms of their overall placement. I think there's a wasp cam over here. I know there's a wasp cam in this power plant. I know it's somewhere in the power plant. Just in the catwalk. Specifically in this section of the catwalk. Or did I get it already?
Woo! I love senselessly pushing things.
Okay. Yeah, but at least I know where one of them is. Okay, yeah, we checked out that. You gotta love the cheery music as you go on a rampage.
I wish I had a dog with a saddle.
Yeah, that should have been one of the vehicles, just dog with a saddle. Anyways, just one of the gags is right here. Okay, level progress. Okay, we're missing a gag. Huzzah. Thought we got them all. Okay, no matter. No matter.
Nothing lasts forever.
Fight the tomacco. Kind of odd that they don't have a
That seems
tomacco
dark.
card in this game.
It was like that when I got here. Oh, I wanted a peanut.
You gotta love how they're defending the tomacco. Truly the greatest asset of Springfield, the mighty tomacco plant. Okay, there we are. And the Great Tire Fire.
Just call me Air
Which, by the
Hunter.
way, is only possible thanks to Mayor Quinby. That jingle is cursed because it's always in my head. Without a Mayor Quinby, our town would really stink. We wouldn't have our tire fire or inside roller rink. We wouldn't have our gallows or shiny Bigfoot trap. It's not the mayor's fault that the stadium collapsed. Ugh, I butchered it. Now if I run for mayor, Mayor Quinby won't vote for me.
This car sure can take a beating.
Anyways, Moe's house.
My name is Homer.
God help me, I love books on tape.
How's it hanging?
Are you saying I'm ugly? 'Cause I am.
What's up?
I'm out of Dove, so you gotta drink balsamic vinegar.
My name is Homer.
Okay, bad news. The health inspector found rats in the keg. Again.
Okay, so anyways. Let's get moving. Yeah, I love how okay anyways is starting to become my main thing. I have adopted the ways of the okay anyways.
Hey, watch it.
Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, I think we are on track with the wasp cams. Yeah, we're on track. If I recall correctly, we're going to be nearing the final ones soon. Anyways, just be quick with coins because they will vanish, they will disappear. And there we go. All of the cards have been collected, and we unlocked a bonus track. Basically, we'll go over that in the bonus episode. But basically, it's a little side mode that basically you can do for multiplayer. I cannot talk today. Cannot talk. Okay. Anyways, while we're here, see that little dot right there? That is a side mission. Basically, completely optional. You don't have to do it, but completing them gives you vehicles. And this first one involves our good friend Cletus.
Hey, I know you. You're in my dumb guy support group. Mind if I borrow your truck for a while?
No can do, Mr. Fancy Blue Pants. I begotten to finish up my daily chores, or else Brandine ain't making her muskrat pie tonight.
Fine, I'll help you with your hillbilly chores.
You help me bring in this season's harvest, and I'll take you anywheres you be needing to go. Woohoo! First, most, I want you to go to the gas station, get me some of those cardboard tubes, you know them? I'm gonna build me some indoor plumbing. When you finish with that, knock down all them tomacco plants so the young'uns can clean them up for market.
Just Brandine and her high standards requiring indoor plumbing.
Sweet.
So anyways, for missions that require you to enter a vehicle, you can actually cheese them. If you know where you're going, you know where the destination is, just run to the destination on foot, and then use a nearby phone to call up the car. Into the car, and then boom, you pretty much are there with plenty of time to spare. Anyways, collection. Grab and go. Grab and go. Take advantage of your mini-map. Okay, anyways, this mission can actually be surprisingly difficult. Just considering the point of the game that you unlock it. Heck, we could have even failed it right now by basically having to slow down. This is why I constantly say that, oh yeah, we're going to want to restart. We're going to want to restart. Don't be ashamed to use the restart mechanic. But why does Cletus need this so fast? Is Brandine putting him on a time clock? Her and her impossible standards? Brandine too good for the telephone pole boots. Because they'll scuff up the dance floor. Okay, so anyways.
Move it!
Let's see if we can do a little better this time around.
Move it!
Anyways, the time limit for this mission, 2 minutes and 30 seconds for everything. Okay, go, 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 go.
What the hell were you
Yeah, not to mention the family sedan is a little on the slower side, but the family sedan, it is possible to do this mission with it. It is possible. Anyways, welcome to the greatest enemy that this game has to offer. The freaking traffic. Seriously, you will learn to hate the pedestrians in Springfield because they are evil. They will always get in your way, no matter what you're doing. You could be just trying to drive down the road. They will find a way to just cut right in front of you, just at the worst possible time.
Oh, no, I have a wedgie.
No, 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 no.
Nothing lasts forever.
I'm trying to farm here.
Take that. Coming through. Another one.
This is gonna be tight. Don't fail me now, Tire Yard, without Mayor Quinby!
Save me, Jeebus!
No, no, no.
What? I am evil.
Okay,
Homer.
good, we made it, we made it.
I am evil Homer.
Yeah, but some of the later missions, they can be absolutely cruel.
Okay, city boy, I'll help you. You just yell into one of those magic talk boxes, and I come a-running. Oh, man, them things is crazy.
I am so smart. I am so smart. S-M-R-T.
Okay, so anyways, as you can see, we have unlocked Cletus' pickup truck. So now, basically, we go to a phone, we can basically summon it. Though, before we do that,
Guy, you're gonna buy a car?
from Old Gil, basically, just you can buy 2 different trucks here. The surveillance van or the Duff truck. Anyways, here are the stats. Basically, Duff truck, not exactly the best vehicle. Just even for, while that toughness does look very good, there is a vehicle in this level that you can buy that basically is much better. But like I said before, you need to buy it for 100%. The surveillance van, pretty decent, all things considered. So anyways, we'll purchase that.
You just gotta help old Gil.
And we'll help Old Gil out. Okay, though, as you can see, pickup truck, very tough. Heck, the pickup truck is arguably even better than the Duff truck. I mean, look at this. 4 stars for that. And yeah, basically, while Cletus is a little less tough, he has much better handling than the Duff truck. Not to mention, much better speed and acceleration, a full half-star more. But still, Cletus' truck is not exactly the best option. Where in a lot of case scenarios, you're better off just driving the family sedan.
Can you come and get me? I'll pay you in back rub.
Though, if you do summon in someone like Cletus,
Can you come and get me? I'll pay you in back rubs.
you will have it where they'll drive you and they'll
I'll be
commentate.
over as soon as I finish this here government cheese.
Okay, so anyways, let's head up here.
Oh, yeah. Stretch the legs and the crotch.
Come on. Okay, jump. Come on. Homer, jump. And boom. Okay. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah, there should be another wasp up here. Yep. Sure enough, that's the final one for this level. We just need to find that one gag that I'm missing out on. Don't you want... Oh, yeah, I know where it is. I know where it is. funnily enough, it's actually going to be right where the level started. Okay, yeah, we can afford to just miss out on a few coins. By keeping those crates alive, we are in a good situation.
Again.
Yeah, because seriously, this is a very powerful strat. Basically, just keep the crates alive, just keep those crates in one piece, and then you can just come back to level and just repeat the cycle. Okay, let's just get a few more coins, and then we can go to Barney.
Wow,
Barney is going to be selling the required vehicle for this stage. Thankfully, these vehicles tend to cost a little less than your standard vehicle.
Barney, can I borrow the Plow King? Take what you want, sexy leprechaun. Just don't shoot me with that dart gun. Oh, whatever.
Okay, anyways, Plow King for only 150 coins. This thing has max toughness and a lot more speed and handling than the Duff Truck. Granted, it's still horrible with acceleration, but darn it, this is a very solid car that can basically take you through a good chunk of the game. And
Barney, can I borrow the...
okay, so anyways, let's just get back our family sedan.
Can you come and get me? I'll pay you in back rubs. Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, we've pretty much got everything in the level, with the exception of the races and the outfits. Which, we can buy the outfits later on. But, anyways, got all the cards. Might as well go through them now. Yeah! I got a magic bat, too! And I got an enchanted jockstrap. Homer at bat. The pet project Homer is forced to abandon so he can work on his magic bat. Homemade football. Crab juice. New York is a hellhole, and you know how I feel about hellholes. When given a choice between crab juice and a certain sugary soft drink, cowards. Homer chooses the crab juice. Several cans of it. Unfortunately, there's no nearby bathroom. Hey, better than drinking the Mountain Dew. What's that smell? Onions, chili powder, cumin, juicy ground chuck. It's chili! Oh my god! I'm missing the chili cook-off! I'm missing the cook-off! It's going on right now, and I'm missing it! And then Lenny. They say he carved that spoon from an even bigger spoon. Grown in the jungle primeval by inmates of a South American insane asylum, these mercilessly hot peppers are the fuel for Homer's mystical journey to find his soulmate. Marge, there's an empty spot I've always had inside me. I tried to fill it with family, religion, community service, but those were all dead ends. I think this chair is the answer. The Spine Melter. Homer's dream recliner, purchased for him by his long-lost brother Herb, who Homer then proceeded to drive into the ground with his vehicle, his $82,000 monstrosity. The Parchments. Why don't those stupid idiots let me in their crappy club for jerks? I saw weird stuff in that place last night. Weird, strange, sick, twisted, eerie, godless, evil stuff. And I want in! The ancient and revered artifact that is most sacred to the secret order of the Stonecutters. Used as a bib and hanky by Homer. Also used to clean his ears. Carbon Rod. Stupid Carbon Rod. It's all just a popularity contest. Homer's greatest rival at work. The inanimate Carbon Rod first beat him out for Employee of the Month, then was credited with saving the space shuttle crew upon re-entry. of my way, all of you! This is no place for loafers! Join me or die! Can you do any less? The mascot for a Mr. Sparklebox, the mascot for a popular Japanese cleaning product that just happens to bear an uncanny resemblance to Homer J. Simpson.
Out of control!
Okay, so let's head back to Evergreen Terrace. Yeah, I just want to check level progress. Yep, 14 gags, 20 wasp. Okay, 20 wasp cameras, 4 out of 5 vehicles, 1 out of 3 character clothes, no street races. Okay, doing pretty well.
Hey!
Okay, so anyways, for this final gag, going to the Simpson house.
Of a prisoner named Skateboarding Glory.
Anyways, this actually has a regional variant. Basically, in Spanish-speaking regions, if you activate this gag, you'll actually get the Bumblebee Man. Okay, so anyways, got all that. So, let's do the first mission of the game. Though technically, this actually doesn't even qualify as a mission. This is just a tutorial for missions. So let's just do that.
Homie, somebody ate every dessert in the house. I need you to run to the store and pick up some of that ice cream with the miniature pies in it.
Oh, must have been one of our kids. Probably Millhouse. Piece of cake.
Okay.
Hey.
Anyways, no time limit whatsoever for this mission. Just drive to the Quickie Mart.
Oh, out of control.
Okay, so anyways, let's get going over here to the lack of clothes.
Hey, Apu, give me a cola and I need another bucket of ice cream with mini pies.
What happened to the ice cream with mini pies your wife bought this morning?
I probably ate it. I don't remember stuff too good.
Congratulations, Homer. Mission complete. Go back home and talk to Mom to start the next mission.
Okay, so anyways, let's go in. And also buy the Chosen outfit. We gotta go casual Homer. It's the dress code of this level. Anyways, at this point, you unlock the first mission of the game, SMRT. So basically, click on this mission. This is a pretty useful way to basically just cut out time. But in addition, remember how I said that when you reload the level, the crates will still be there? Well, don't make a liar out of me, game. Yeah, remember those crates that we kicked twice? Well, there you go. Yeah, basically a nice, easy way to get money. Just just kick the crates twice, reload the level, and then basically just do it all over again. Repeat the cycle, endless money.
Chest pain! Having chest pain!
Do it for the money, Homer. I work for the money. I like the cut of that guy's jib, Smithers. Give him a promotion. Okay. But anyways, on that note, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. Like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do as they want, and without, see you next time. Bye.